Welcome to 2015 question B3. It's a perspective question. So in figure B3 we've got the outline of the plan and elevation here of a greenhouse, and it's based on the graphic here on the right. So we've got our greenhouse here and our door going into it, window at the top and all the glass panels. Pictorial view of the structure is also shown down here. Draw the given plan and make a perspective drawing of the structure given the following. Okay, so we've got our things here we need to know. What spectator is 4.5 meters from corner A. The picture plane is touching corner A, so it's touching corner A there. The horizon line is 3.25 meters above the ground line, and the door and window are in a closed position. So they've got them open in this view, but they're closed for part A. And then they're telling us use auxiliary vanishing points where appropriate. Okay, so that's telling us we have to use auxiliary vanishing points even if we're able to solve this another way. It is not necessary to include the hidden detail. Okay, so looking at it here, we've got our plan view and we've got scale 1 is to 50, so we need to convert our measurements here. So looking at 4.5 meters, if we change that to meters to millimeters, that's 4,500 millimeters. Millimeters, and then we divide that by 50, which is equal to divide that by 50, which is 90. Okay, 90 millimeters. Okay, so that's 90 millimeters. Now I'm just going to pause the video here while I change all my other measurements on the plan and elevation. Okay, so I've converted all of those. 90, as I said, for my 4.5 meters, 30, 30, 30, 30, 120 for my 6 meters, 30, 30, 30 for all of these 1.5 meters. The height of this corner A here is going to be 2.25 meters, which is 45 millimeters. And then we mustn't forget about our distance to our spectator from corner A is 90 millimeters, and our horizon line and ground line are 65 millimeters apart. Okay, so let's start now with part A. We're going to draw the plan view of our greenhouse. Okay. So let's start out. I want to keep this kind of close to the top of the page. So I have a feeling we might be tight on space here. So that's the top edge of my top edge, which is going to be 90. 90, 90. Okay, and split that in half to be 45 for the ridge. And we're going to have 120 is our length, which is split into 30, 30, and 30. That's the outline of our plan view. Okay, and we also mustn't forget we've got our window opening. They're saying it's equal on either side. That's 45, so we're actually going to have to bisect this distance. Okay, so that's my window opening. Okay, so plan view completed. Now we want to draw the corner A here. And now we want to find our spectator, which is at 45 degrees. So 45-degree angle away, and it is 90 millimeters away. So that is this. Okay. So now to set up our question, or to find our picture plane, touching corner A, we know it's going to be touching corner A, but what angle is it going to be at? So the angle is going to be determined by joining the outermost points here of our greenhouse, and we are going to bisect that angle. Okay, and our greenhouse plane, or picture plane, excuse me, it's going to be at 90 degrees to that bisecting line. So that's running through corner A. So that's our picture plane, our plan view of our picture plane. 90 degrees there. Now we want to find our vanishing points, so we're going to run parallel to the edge of the greenhouse. So parallel here and parallel here. Okay, so that's my VP1, VP2 in plan. Okay, and here's our picture plane, plan of picture plane. Now we want to find our ground line and horizon line. They're telling us here in the question that the distance between them is 3.25 meters, which is 65 millimeters. So I'm going to come out here parallel to those to find the picture plane, or the elevation, we'll say, of the picture plane. Okay, so sliding set squares. Slide away out here. So that's my horizon line. And now I want to come down further 65 millimeters. And there we have a ground line. Okay, so horizon line, ground line. What we want to do is we want to find our vanishing points resting on the horizon line. So project them down. Okay, so VP1 again. VP2. Alright. Now, what we want to do now is we want to find corner A. Corner A is, as I said, resting on the picture plane, or touching the picture plane. Okay, so we can project that down, and we can actually measure the actual height of it because it's resting. So this distance here will be a true height, true length, because it's resting on the picture plane, and we can get the outline of our shed, or of our greenhouses. I'm also going to project down the outside points here of our greenhouse. Okay, so corner A, we're going to vanish back there, find the base of our greenhouse. Now we can measure the true height, which we can see of corner A is 2.25 meters or 45 millimeters. It's a true length, which I can vanish back. So I've got main outline there of the bottom part of the shed, okay, and we want to continue on and find the rest of that. So I'm going to find the splits or the divisions of all those window sections. So how I can do that is I'm going to project back to my spectator for each one of those. Okay, where they hit the picture plane, and I project them down. Here's where I hit the picture plane, project it down. So that's our divisions. Okay, and what we want to do now is we want to find this pitched roof. Okay, so they've given us the pitch or the angle at an angle of 35 degrees. Okay, so we want to use our auxiliary vanishing point for that angle. Now, if we want to think about what side we want to do our construction, we always want to do it on the side that if you imagine standing looking in at the shape or at the object, where are you going to see that angle of 35 degrees? So looking from this side, we're not going to see it. We're just going to, from there, we're just going to see this surface and it's sloping away from us. And on this side, we will see that actual angle of 35 degrees. So measure 35 degree angle. Here like so. 35, sorry, from S, excuse me, from S, measure 35 degree angle. we've got a 90 degrees from the line S, VP1. Okay, so that's representing our triangle with the height rotated down. So that's 90 degrees there, 35 degrees. That now has found us our height for our auxiliary vanishing point. So from VP1 to there, then we're going to find us our height, so we can swing an arc down here, also extend on my line. Right, so I can vanish back to auxiliary VP. The same from here. Okay, and then from the bottom, here's my other auxiliary VP. I can vanish that up also. So here we have the outline of the house, and we vanish the horizontal ridge back there also. And then lastly, we've got all these window panels at an angle of 35 degrees, so they're all going to go to our auxiliary vanishing point. Now, I'm not putting these in heavy just yet because I know there's a part B and a part C to come. Okay, but I've got the outline of that entire thing minus the doors and the windows, so yeah, I'm happy with that. So part A completed. Okay, part B, draw the door, the door is then hinged open as shown in the pictorial view until it is parallel with the picture plane. Okay, so our door is in this position. Okay, it's here somewhere, and they're saying it's going to hinge open, so it's going to rotate open until it is parallel to our picture plane. Okay, so imagine our door just resting there. We're going to rotate it open until the edge view of it is parallel to our picture plane. So first of all, we need to locate our door. It's 30, 30, 30, so here I can find my door, 30, so that's where it's going to hinge to there. Just rotate that. Okay, and parallel to my picture plane. So this is the new position of the door. Okay, and they want us to show that in our 3D view, in our pictorial view. So follow the same steps as we've had before. We're going to project back to our spectator. Actually, bring the two edges of it back to our spectator. Okay, drop those down. Okay, so that hinged position, if you had a height of it, it starts where it touches the pitched roof. So that's going to be there. This is where the door would be if it was in a closed position. Actually, should have drawn that. Thinking about it now, I should have drawn that in part A. So a little error there, but we're getting to it now. Okay. Thinking about it, actually, I should bring down my window as well, but we'll do that in part C. We'll see that in time to come. So here's my door, and it has been rotated open so that it is parallel to the picture plane. So we're going to be seeing it as a perfect rectangle, and they've given us that clue in the question. So horizontal lines, so they're going to be parallel to my ground line. Okay, so there's my door, so that's our perspective drawing. Done. Okay, and now we're on to the perspective. On your perspective drawing, show the roof window when it has been opened through an angle of 70 degrees. So first off, I'm actually going to draw my window, so I need to project back to my spectator edge. That hits the picture plane. Drop that down onto the corresponding right, and we vanish that back. Here we have the window. Okay. So let's think about this. It's rotating, the roof. Show the roof window when it has been opened through an angle of 70 degrees. So they're saying that this angle that's created is 70 degrees. Okay, so let's imagine my roof is closed in this position, kind of to here, halfway down, and it's rotating open until it's 70 degrees. Okay, that's actually going to be at the same angle as my 35-degree auxiliary. If you imagine, we've got alternate angles, that's 35 degrees there, plus 35 is our 70 degrees. So I can use my auxiliary vanishing point to project that from where it's hinged up at 35 degrees and 35 degrees. I have, it's going to be directly above that, it's going to be directly above its current position. So directly above its current position will be here, and let's vanish that back. Okay, so I'm just going to heavy in everything that should be heavy in my drawing. Now, in the drawing, to finish this off, they are showing some internal construction. So I would always err on the side of caution. If you've got time, I would always go back and make sure you've included everything inside if they've got everything inside. So let's do that kind of quite simply. Shouldn't be too hard. If I can vanish that, that's my inside edge. And that's the end of the wall. Okay. And then I can also vanish back this little element to find this vertical part. Okay, which will in turn find me another angled element of the roof. I can show that going back to my auxiliary. So that's the inside part of the door, and then we've got the inside of the window. I have actually an element going back at 35 degrees there, and the very back of the roof going 35 degrees. Okay, and just double check they've actually got a little mistake here in their solution. Okay, but I've got everything there. So yeah, I'm happy, and make sure you got everything clearly labelled for your examiner to follow it. Okay, so that is the 2015 question B3, nice perspective question there.